Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel for another speed build. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day so far. Today we are doing another pack restricted build, and this time it's with the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack. So this build only uses base game and Eco Lifestyle, and you can download this build from the Sims 4 gallery under my gallery ID shansimsyt or under the hashtag shansimsyt. So this is a pretty large family home, but only for 4 Sims. So I imagine a set of parents, their teen daughter, and a toddler. And it is a fairly big home. I definitely could have added another room or two because I ended up with a lot of spaces around the house, and I turned them into like sitting areas, balconies, and things like that. And each of the bedrooms actually have their own toilets, which is a first, something I've never done before. So there are a total of 3 bathrooms and 3 toilets that go together with the bathrooms, and then another common bathroom on the ground floor. And I did think of a background story for this family, so I imagine that the dad is someone who is very involved with the eco movement in the neighborhood, probably plays a very important role in the community, and is very dedicated to his work. I gave him a separate office space outside of the main house, so you can see that there's a smaller garage looking space, so I turned that into somewhere where he can do his work. And for the mom, I thought she is a homemaker who is really into gardening and recycling. I think I added this recycling machine in the backyard, and also a lot of plants. Tried to make it a bit overgrown, but still, like, kept really nicely to show that the mom actually, just takes care of everything. And then I thought it would also be cool if the mom had actually planted everything herself, so just make it look really nice and organic. And then for the teen daughter, she probably takes after her mom and really likes gardening too. And then for the toddler, the toddler is just still growing up, so no particular hobbies. I just gave the toddler lots of toys in their room. And yeah, so right now we are just figuring out the exterior, coming up with the where the balcony should be, and also deciding on the color scheme. I actually went back and forth with the color scheme as well as the windows. I realized I struggle a lot with the exterior walls, like basically what to paint the exterior walls, because I don't know, somehow it's like every time I go into a build and then I tell myself I have an idea, but then when it comes to thinking of what wallpaper to use, I'm always stuck. So this time around it didn't take me that long, because I knew I wanted it to use, I knew I wanted to use the eco lifestyle wallpapers. I just didn't know which dark one to use and which lighter one to use, so yeah. But eventually we got to that, and right now we're just moving in to the interior to come up with the floor plan. The floor plan came together really quickly. This was actually this is actually inspired by a picture I found on Pinterest. And yeah, if I can find a link and the picture, I will put it up on the screen. But yeah, so this is based off the LinkedIn, the Pinterest picture. Yes. Oh my god, why did I even say LinkedIn? I think I'm just too stressed thinking of what jobs to apply for and just to look for jobs, because I just ended my exams, and actually it's been 2 or 3 weeks since I ended my exams. My results are coming out in 2 weeks time. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm not too sure if I actually passed my exams, but let's just cross fingers and hope that I did pass. But yeah, so I've been feeling a little stressed and just worried, because everyone around me is either looking for a job or already has a job, while I'm kind of still figuring out what I want to do. And I'm still building on my portfolio. I'm still building my portfolio. I want to dabble. Not dabble, but I'm really into designing. So I did freelance a bit. Like I just do a bit of freelance web design for people who need help. And honestly, there was this, I think I'm just a bit scarred from this one time when I met this really nasty client, and then I just didn't want to do freelance for a while because I was so scarred by it. But I think I'm finally over it and I'm okay to start taking new projects. So I actually created gigs on Fiverr, and today I got like a request from someone asking to design a wayfinding kiosk screen. Yeah, so basically it's for a hospital that will be opening in 2023, like late 2023. So they needed help to design the wayfinding kiosk screen. And I was just like, wow, this seems interesting. But my listing is for a responsive web design. So I'm actually quite curious why they decided to why they decided to approach me. But I mean, if it's money, I don't mind. It's just that the person told me the project is expected to be about 1 to 2 months, but the listing that I put there was like I can finish the job in 10 days. So if that's the case, I think I would want to offer something else. Like I think I would want to create a custom offer so that I feel like my time will be well used and I'll be paid for my time, because 10 days and 2 months is a very huge difference. And for the money that and for the fees that I listed for 10 days, I think I should be getting more if I were to be on a project for like 2 months. So yeah, I'm still just waiting on his reply to see what's gonna be. So hopefully everything works well. I mean, I really hope I do get it, because first I want to build on my portfolio. I think it would be really cool to be able to tell people that, hey, I designed this wayfinding kiosk design for this hospital. It'll be quite cool, and also at the same time earn a bit of money, because your girl here is kind of tight on budget and kind of need money right now. So honestly, I think I'll probably jump into anyone who wants me to do something for them, like web design, anything design related. So yeah, and if any of you need help with web design and things like that, you can definitely check out my Fiverr page, or you can just drop me a message. Yeah, I'll be more than happy to look at it and just give you a quote for it. So yeah, enough about that. I basically just talked about the whole kitchen. So this is a pretty spacious kitchen, I would say, and because the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack doesn't come with any new countertops or kitchen cabinets, I decided to go with this industrial looking one from Base Game. So I used that for the kitchen countertops, and then for the cabinets I used another one from, like, it's also a Base Game one, but it's not the industrial one, because the industrial one was a bit too much and I wanted the kitchen cabinets to be a bit more simple. So I just went with the other Base Game cabinets. So yeah, and then there's a island here, and I paired it with these high chairs, these really nice high chairs. So yeah, and then I kind of expanded the area here. So originally there was supposed to be like a barbecue pit, but then the dining area was looking a bit too small, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna scrap that. I'm just gonna expand this whole area and make this whole thing into a dining area. And I really like that I did it. And also because over here, because this whole house actually looks it's a bit more modern looking, so I didn't add in a lot of walls. So I decided that I would use platforms to kind of separate the space out a little bit, to kind of, show some sort of separation. And I think it just kind of adds more to the build, and so that's what I did there. So the dining area is elevated, and then I also placed a half wall to kind of separate the dining area from the living area. And I thought that was a really nice touch. I don't know, it looks really nice. And I gotta say, the stuff from the Eco Lifestyle pack is really very nice. The stuff there, I don't know, it's just everything looks so nice. It's just eco. Just looks very eco, and I love the colors. The wood tones are fantastic. The plants, I guess the plants as well, although I mean it didn't really come with a lot of plants, but the wallpapers are, I love the wallpapers too, especially this wood one that I'm using right here, the dark one. Yeah, it's really nice. And then yeah, so I just added a bit of this paneling just to, you know, just to make it look like it's holding onto the ceiling so it doesn't crumble. That sounds so weird, but yeah. And over here just adding a light, and then I'm pretty sure after coloring the wall there, we'll be moving on to the living room, which is right now where we are. And I didn't use the, what's that thing called, the fireplace that came with Eco Lifestyle, but I did use one that came from that just came with base game, because the one that came with Eco Lifestyle is a bit too small for this space, and I just wanted something a bit more, something bigger to anchor this living area. So I decided to use this. I wanted to try to use as many items from the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack. I think I didn't get to use a few. I did try to maximize whatever I can, but definitely didn't use a few, like the fireplace. Yeah, but I used a lot of this wood paneling, as you can see here, so I just thought it looked really nice. And over here is where I decided that I would add these plants. I don't really know what you call them, but I just thought it would be really cool to make this house look very eco and just very lively with all this green, because there are a lot of woods in this house, and I thought it will really balance out the wood thing going on with plants and greenery. So yeah. And I don't know, I just really like the whole vibe going on here. This house actually has a lot of sitting areas. I think I mentioned earlier. I think there are a total of, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think maybe 3 common areas where you can sit. Maybe 5. No, maybe 4. I can't remember, but we'll have to go through this entire build to see that. But yeah. Oh, over here is where I did put down some paintings and then an art easel. I thought maybe the daughter or the mom also loves painting. I totally forgot to mention that. Yeah, so I just imagined that maybe one of the sim or a few of the sims here like to paint. So I added the art easel and then the paintings on the ground. And over here is where I took out some stuff from the catalog that I knew I wanted to use. So you can see those toddler items. I basically just put them there so I'll remember to use it, but I wanted to put them in a toddler's room. So yeah. And over here we're just kind of decorating the fireplace, so a lot of stuff from base game. Thankfully the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack comes with quite a bit of items, unlike my previous pack restricted build with Parenthood and base game. It was a bit tough for me because Parenthood didn't come with a lot of items, so it was a bit of a struggle. But luckily with Eco Lifestyle there are like a bit more stuff and a bit more modern looking, which you know I do love decorating modern houses. So yeah, that's one good thing about the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack. And over here, this is the second living space or sitting area that I mentioned earlier on. So this is right beside the entryway. I thought it would be really nice to have like some books here, maybe just come here to chill. I mean, this could also be the reading room. I don't know, you know, like rich people, they always have like different rooms for different things. They can have like a piano room, they can have like a reading room, they can have like a games room, all sorts of room you can think of. Yeah, so I mean, if I was rich, I would definitely want to have like a room just for me to gamble a bit, like play mahjong, play card games. Yeah, just a room to gamble sounds really nice. It just sounds very luxurious. But yeah, so this is the living space. Actually really simple. I just added these couches from Eco Lifestyle. Yeah. And then right now we're on to the second level. So the first room we're decorating is the master bedroom. So I used this bed that came in this brown swatch, which I really like. I think I actually do a lot of brown brown color swatches homes. Like, I find that most of my homes end up really brown and dark. Yeah, but I actually like wood tones a lot. That's why I kind of just gravitate towards it whenever I'm building in The Sims. So yeah, and the master bedroom is actually really simple. I thought maybe the parents want the room to be a place where they can just, chill and not think about work. It's just a place for them to relax. So yeah, just really simple. And then over here is the bathroom, and this is the only bathroom that I show in this speed build. Otherwise, including all four bathrooms is gonna make this video super long. It's like, I think before cutting it was about 45 minutes long, I think, and I did manage to cut down a bit more because I really don't want to be talking over 40 minutes. So yeah, and I'll only be showing the master bathroom. And something different that I've done this time around is to create a platform where your Sims can go up and use the bathtub. And I realized that I only added a bathtub here, so yeah, I totally forgot. I actually wanted to put in like a shower, but yeah, I guess your Sims will have to just use the bathtub here. But honestly, I don't think it's too bad, and it's just something a bit more different than my usual builds, because this master bathroom and the common bathroom on the ground floor are pretty big, I would say. And yeah, it's just something different than what I usually do. And moving on to this is the balcony of the parents' bedroom. So it's really nice, really chill. I thought, maybe they can just sit here, look at the sky, talk about their day, how their day went. And yeah, I think I can't remember if I added like another art easel here, but I did add a lot of plants, greenery, actually, like using this plant panels. I don't even know what you call them, but honestly they are like super nice, and I think they look really well with this build. And yeah, so using the same couch that I used in the reading room, and then this coffee table that I used in this swatch. I thought, maybe the kids kind of painted it. Probably the parents bought it like it was plain initially, and then when your kids are young, they just get like so curious and just very mischievous. So I thought maybe they just painted over the table, and then the parents were like, hey, this actually looks really nice. So it looks really like unique, so why not let's just ask them to do more painting, just paint whatever they want. And so this is the final product, which I thought was really cute. And right now we are moving on to the toddler's room. So as I mentioned earlier on, I don't really have like a personality for this toddler in mind. Probably just, like what toddlers do, they just like to play. But so I added a lot of toys, a lot of items that I can find from Eco Lifestyle that I thought would suit this room. And I created a platform again over here because the room was just a little bit too big, and I just wanted to, create some sort of just something interesting here. If not, it will just look like a huge room with many things on the ground. So I always use platforms whenever I want to, whenever the room is really big, or I just want to create like a point of interest. Because sometimes if everything is on one level, it just seems very boring, at least to me. So especially when I'm doing like a modern build where I don't use a lot of walls, that's where I use platforms, and I really love using platforms, to be honest. Yeah. And over here is where I use this bookshelf. I thought it was really cute. This is a fabricated bookshelf that I think you can only unlock with cheats, I think. But yeah, I thought it will suit this room. I thought maybe the parents actually built this for the kid. They like to do things from scratch. I thought it was really nice. Yeah, and over here just added a bit of clutter items on the top of these what do you call this, drawers. Yes, drawers. And I thought it would be really cool to add that basket of clothes, of clean clothes. I imagine like maybe the mom was just doing the laundry, and I just placed it here. I thought it was like a really nice touch. I don't think I always do that in my build, so it was really nice to do it here. And then I added some pictures and then painted the walls also. To be honest, now that I think about it, I think the walls in the teenage daughter's room and in the toddler's rooms, in the toddler room is a bit, I think the walls are a bit too plain. I wish I could have used something like nicer. Yeah, I just felt like I could definitely use like a nicer wallpaper, but I just decided to go with like the more plain looking ones. But yeah, of course, if you download this build, you can always change up the wallpaper, you can always add new things. Be my guest, just do it. Yeah, just do it according to, the personality of your Sims. You can definitely change up. Yeah. And over here, we are now decorating the teenage daughter's room. So like I said, she also loves gardening, so I placed this gardening toolbox on top of a table. This table is also something that you can unlock using cheats, so I just imagined this table that the parents made for her. The parents probably love making stuff a lot, and they just want to make something for each of their children, actually. So probably when this girl was young, she probably would have something that the parents made, but as she grew older, maybe she grew out of it. So the parents decided, okay, you know what? Since she is a teenager now, she probably needs her own desk. She needs to study, so let's just make her a nice desk. And I thought that's really nice, to be honest. So over here, I also did put another plant paneling thing behind the bed. So this room has a bit of a pinkish, purplish kind of swatch going on, which is, I don't know, typical for a girl, I guess. Although pink is not my favorite color. My favorite color is blue. Yeah. But of course, recently, as I grow older, I kind of like pink more. It's just that I wouldn't necessarily get pink bottles or pink bags, that kind of thing. And even though my favorite color is blue, I don't really get too many of blue items. It's just that blue is my favorite color. So, but it doesn't mean that everything I own has to be blue. Actually, most of the items I own are probably monochromatic. Okay, actually no, not monochromatic. It's just white and black. Most of them are dark colors. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. So this is the other sitting area that I was talking about, and I think you can see I tried to use the fireplace again, but I decided against it. I kind of just placed a plant and then a table where I placed, I think I did put a music player and then just a statue or something like this. So this is another seating area. I did place down just a kids chair. Yeah, so the one that you see at the corner here, I thought maybe the toddler would sit in that when they are lounging on the upper level. I thought it was a really nice space, and yeah, I did place down a rug here as well. I can't remember what else I added in this hallway, but I'm pretty sure after that we're moving to the outside sitting area, which you can see is just right behind this indoor sitting area. There's a lot of sitting areas in this house, to be honest, and honestly, you can definitely turn that into another bedroom if, let's say, you want to have more Sims living in this house, because now that I think about it, 4 Sims living in a big house as such is just really, I don't know, it's just really luxurious. Yeah. So over here, so over here, later on when I decorate the outdoor sitting area, I used the couches from, just outdoor sitting couches from base game, and I thought it was really nice. Because I thought I've been using too much of the eco lifestyle couches, and I wanted to use something that was different and I haven't used in this build, so I just went with the one that came with base game. So it's this one. I like this swatch that I used here. It's the plain white one. I just thought it was really nice against the brown flooring, and because there are a lot of darker wood tones, so I kind of just wanna change it up a bit over here. Yeah, and I thought it was really nice. So really luxurious place for the whole family, lots of sitting area, so I imagine they probably would invite a lot of people as well. Maybe this is the place where everyone likes to gather around, or maybe they host a lot of parties. Yeah, I just thought it would be really nice. I mean, I would love to be able to invite people to my house as well. I would love to host parties too. And I think I would make a really good hostess. Yeah, I just like having people around and not having to just travel out. I just think it's really nice if you can just stay at home. But of course, the whole cleaning up afterwards is just not something I'm looking forward to, but I do like gatherings. So yeah, I think this is why my family always hosts gatherings at my house. Whenever, I don't know, like for public holidays, we always invite our cousins over for mahjong sessions, or just for dinner, for steamboat, just to catch up. It's like our place is like the go-to place for this kind of events. And it's just, we don't even need to ask, okay, so this time around, whose house is it gonna be? It's always our house. So I just thought it was really nice. And yeah, so over here right now, we are moving on to the garage looking space that I mentioned earlier. So I kind of turned this into a workspace for the dad, for him to do his work, and also created like a separate area for the mom. So maybe this place is, I don't know, maybe the mom wants like an indoor area in case it's raining outside, or somewhere a bit more cooling, so she decided that she wants to put some of her gardening items in this room. So I kind of created a separate space for the mom, and I just think maybe the dad doesn't mind because it doesn't really take up a lot of space. Over here I just added a couch, and over here is where the gardening table is. I added this apron from base game, and the hose, I don't know what you call it, the green color rope thing as well. Over here I did add this shelf that came with this pack. I just thought it looked really nice here, and I just decided to add it here. What else? I think I did add in a few plants here as well, and then a rug, and then very soon we'll be moving on to the backyard space where you can see a lot of greenery going on. Yeah, so just changing up the color swatch of the couch actually, and then the flooring. And over here is where we are placing down a lot of the bushes, the grass at the front of the house. I did give this family like a lorry. Do you call it a lorry? Like a truck? I just thought it was really cute. I think in most of my builds, or all of my builds where I added a car in, it's always like a modern 4-seater car. So I thought this time around would be pretty cool to use like a truck or something. Yeah, and over here we're just adding the greenery and all that jazz. Yeah. You know what, I realized that I actually love using rocks a lot. It's kind of like to kind of make it, how to say, to create a point of interest and also use it as a guide to show where the greenery ends. I don't know if it makes sense, but if you get what I mean, then yeah, you get what I mean. And over here I just added two pine trees on the side, and then let me see, what else did I do here? Okay, so now we're moving on to the backyard. So initially I had wanted this whole backyard space to be a bit more well maintained. So I had actually wanted to use the, what do you call that? What is that called? I just kind of want to make it look more modern-ish. So I wanted to use the fences to kind of fence up the grass, but then I thought I wanted it to look a bit more organic, so I decided to scrap that idea. So that's why you can see me just deleting the fence that I placed on the ground at the backyard. And now we're just, placing in all the grass. And over here is another platform. I use a lot of platforms in this build. So this platform area is where I place the outdoor grill and like a sitting area for anyone who is barbecuing or eating there. I just thought it was really nice. It was really cute. I don't think I've used like such a small table for outdoor dining, but I just thought it fit the space really well, and a bigger one probably wouldn't look really nice here. But I also did use this, I don't know what I call that, but it's like a shelter looking thing that came from Eco Lifestyle, and I thought it was really cute that I placed here. So I forgot what it's called, and I don't know how else to describe it to you, but you'll get to see it later on. I thought it was really nice to add it here because honestly this space looked a bit too it's a bit too empty and a bit too exposed, and I thought, what if it was raining? Although your Sims don't really bother, I just thought, you know, in real life it would be just nice to have some sort of the shelter to block the rain, or like just block the sun. So that's what I did here. So you'll be able to see that in a minute. And then right now we're just going through debug because I know the debug menu has a lot of items that I can use. So I did place down like a mixing bowl, some mixing utensils, and then some of these fizzy drinks that I found from base game. I mean from the debug menu as well. And over here is where I included the very small sitting area, which I thought was really cute. I did switch up the swatches of the chairs to like different colors. I don't think it's very obvious, but it's just like the lining or like something that has different colors to it. But I thought it was really nice. And initially I had wanted to put like fake grass, and then I kept switching up the floor tiles here because I really wasn't sure what I wanted to go for. Honestly, at this point of time here, I thought these green fake grass looked really nice. But then it was too green for me after a while, so I decided to change into like just normal tile flooring, I guess, whatever you call it. But yeah, I had also wanted to place down planters over there, but it was kind of looking out of I don't know, it just didn't look like it fit there. So I kind of scrapped the idea, removed it, just added a few plants here and there. And then I'm pretty sure I moved on to something else before I found that shelter from the menu, from the catalog. But yeah, so here I did place down another plant paneling. Honestly, I don't even know what's that called. I just keep calling it plant paneling. But yeah, so this is where I change up the flooring again. Hopefully it's not too annoying for you guys, but honestly, I'm just really indecisive when it comes to bigger builds, especially when there's so much I could do with the backyard space. I was a bit overwhelmed at this point of time. I actually decorated the backyard, I think like 2 different times, just because I didn't know what to do with it, and I was trying to get inspiration from Pinterest, and yeah, just a lot of things. I basically scrolled through debug many times just to see what else I can use. But I did find this this floor, I don't even know what's this called, but something like something you would find in your garden just to create like a pathway, something where you can walk on. So I decided that I would use that because previously I've used the ones that are irregular in shape. So this time I wanted to use something a bit more regular, so I used that. And over here is where I took out all the items from Eco Lifestyle that I thought I could use here. I do know that I placed down, I think that's called it's a recycling machine. I can't remember what's the one in the center. I am not sure if that's the juicer, like the one that makes the fizzy drinks or whatsoever, but yeah, I just placed that down because I thought it would look pretty cool here. I did add a sink here as well. I think this is from Eco Lifestyle too, and I used the swatch that came with all these cute paintings, and this is that shelter that I was talking about. It kind of reminds me of a bus stop, to be honest. But yeah, so this is the shelter I was talking about, and I was really happy that I found it. I think it really suits this place really nicely, and it really added a lot of depth to it. Yeah. And then over here is like the outdoor gardening area that I thought the mom would be really interested in. So yeah, later on you can see that I added fences as well to kind of separate this area off, and added a few like creeper plants because I thought it looked really cool. And then I did give this family a pool as well on the other side of the backyard, which you will see in a moment's time, because right now I'm just adding like all those creeper plants and whatsoever. But yeah, and after that I think we'll be pretty much coming to the end of this build. So if you like this build, do give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications button so you get notified each time I post a new video. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.